Welcome back to my channel. In last video, we worked two problems on determination of residency status of individual. So in this video, I am going to work a problem which appeared for 2016 Rani Chennamma University. So then it appeared for 5 marks. Okay. So first of all, I am going to read the question. So for question details, so you may go through my videos description box. So here I have typed the entire question relating to this one. Okay, first of all I am going to read the question. So then, Sri Panduranga, an Indian citizen, leaves India for the first time to Japan on 1/6/2016. It means he left India for the first time to Japan on 1/6/2016 and come back on 1/7/2018. He has written on 1/7/2018. He again leaves India on 1/12/2019 and comes back on 21/2/2020. So then he is living in India since then. So it means from 21/2/2020 he is living India. Then what is the residency status for the assessment year 2020-2021? But one very important point you must remember here. So lot of dates are given, but main important point you must remember that we must count the number of days he is stay in India during the previous year 2019-2020. It is very important one. First of all, we must count the number of his stay in India during the previous year 2019-2020. So then it is useful for our basic conditions. Okay. So first of all, you take note heading determination of residency status for the assessment year 2020-2021. So first of all, we take previous year 2019-2020, which starts from 1/4/2019 to 31/3/2020. So between these two dates, we must count his number of days stay in India. Okay, it is very important point you must remember. So now I am going to record all the dates on which he left India as well as on which he returned to India. Okay, first he left India for the first time to Japan on 1/6/2016. It means on 1/6/2016 he went to Japan. So take note on he went to Japan on 1/6/2016 So then and comes back on 1/7/2018. Once again he has returned to India on 1/7/2018. So they know he came to India on 1/7/2018. 1/7/2018. So then he again leaves India on 1/12/2019 and comes back on 21/2/2020. Once again he left India on 1/12/2019. So you know he left India on 1/12/2019. So then once again came back to India on 21/2/2020. So you know he came back to India on 21/2/2020. 21/2/2020. So then it is after 21/2/2020 since then he is leaving India. So then it is the information given in the problem. So then it is immaterial. So before the previous year 2019-2020, so how many days he is living in India, you leave that one. First of all, very important point to us that first of all we must count his number of days stay in India during the previous year 2019-2020. So then remaining will be 1. Okay, first of all we see, so during the previous year 2019-2020, for how many days he stayed in India. Okay, first of all I read the question once again. He went to Japan on 1/6/2016. It means he went to Japan during the previous year 2016-2017. So then he came back to India on 1/7/2018. 1/7/2018 means 2018-2019. So then he left India on 1/12/2019. It is very important one. It means up to 1/12/2019, from 1/7/2018 he was in India. It means on which date again he left India? 1/12/2019. You see here 1/12/2019, it comes within our previous year 2019-2020. On which date our previous year starts? 1/4/2019. It means he stayed, for the first time he stayed in India from 1/4/2019 to then 1/12/2019. That is the one period. So then another very important point you must remember. Once again, on which date he came back to India? On 21st/2020. 21st/2020, it also comes before 31st/2020. It means after that coming to India, from 21st/2020 to 31st/2020, he was in India. It means during the previous year 2019-2020, he was in India for 2 periods. You must remember. First of all, I am going to write those dates. Okay, during the previous year 2019-2020, he stayed in India. He stayed in India. First one, from 1/4/2019 to 1/12/2019. It is first one, because he returned to India on 1/7/2018. So then he left India on 1/12/2019. It means from our previous year on which date it starts? 1/4/2019. It means from 1/4/2019 to 1/12/2019 he was in India. Another one, on which date again he came back to India? 21st/2020. It also comes before 31st/2020. It means in second term he stayed in India from that 21st/2020 to 31st/2020. So the second one, from 21 to 2020 to 31st/2020. It means during the previous year he was in India in 2 terms. Just we must count the number of the days in each term. First one, from 1/4/2019 means it comes April 30. So then May 31, June 30, July 31, August 31, September 30, October 31, November 30, then December. Okay, on which date he left India? He left India on 1/12/2019. It means during the month of December, for how many days he stayed in India? He stayed in India for 1 day. So do you know 1? Okay, because he left India on 1/12/2019. It means he stayed in India during December for 1 day, 1 day. So just we count the days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 245 days. So take note, 245 days it comes. So next we count the stay in India from 21st to 2020 to 31st 2020. We see here 21st to 2020. It means February. So take note, on February he came to India on 21st to 2020. It means during February, for how many days he stayed in India? So 21 means 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. It means 8 days. So do you know? 8 days. So then 31st 2020 means March. 31 days. Total it comes 39 days. 39 days. So total it comes 4, 8, 284 days. 284 days. It means during the previous year 2019-2020, for how many days he stayed in India? 284 days. It is the very important one, you must remember. So then we go through the conditions. First basic conditions. Okay, basic conditions. So first of all we go through the first basic condition. What is the condition is there in the first basic condition? In order to satisfy the first basic condition, during the previous year he must stay in India for 182 days. It means during the previous year, for how many days he has stayed in India? For 284 days. It means he satisfies the first basic condition. Okay, take note. He satisfies first basic condition. Okay, as he satisfies the first basic condition, we need not to go through the second basic condition, because rules say that he must satisfy at least one of the basic conditions. So then, as he satisfies the first basic condition, just he is a resident. So just you remember. So next we go through the subsequent conditions. You must remember he must satisfy both the subsequent conditions. So you know, subsequent conditions. Okay, so first of all we will go through the first subsequent condition. What is the first subsequent condition is that as per first subsequent condition, he must be resident in India in 2 out of 10 previous years immediately preceding to the previous year. It means before our previous year 2019-2020, before that previous year, whatever 10 previous year comes, out of those 10 previous years, he must be resident in India in at least 2 years. But in this problem, he was resident in India in at least 2 years during 10 previous years preceding to the previous year, because he left India on 1/6/2016. 1/6/2016 means he left India during 16-17. It means before 16-17 also he was in India. It means he satisfied the first basic condition. Okay, then it means before 16-17 he was always resident. It comes more than 2 years. It means he satisfied the first subsequent condition. So then we go through the second subsequent condition. As per second subsequent condition, he must be in India for 730 days or more during 7 previous years immediately preceding to the previous year. It means whatever 7 previous year comes preceding to our previous year 2019-2020, during those 7 previous years he must be in India for 730 days or more. But in this problem, during 7 previous years preceding to the previous year, he was in India for 730 days or more, because he left India during 1617. Before that year also he was in India. It means definitely he was in India for 730 days or more during 7 previous years immediately preceding to the previous year. It means he satisfies both the subsequent conditions. Okay, take note. He satisfies both the subsequent conditions He satisfies both the subsequent conditions. So finally we go through the conclusion. What conclusion we can give relating to his residency status? We can give that conclusion that as he satisfies the first basic condition and both the subsequent condition, his residency status for the assessment year 2020-2021 will be resident and ordinary resident. You can write only resident or you can write only ordinary resident. It means his residency status for the assessment year 2020-2021 is resident and ordinary resident. Okay, you write lastly. Therefore, okay, you take note here. Therefore, his residency status for the assessment year 2020-2021 is resident and ordinary resident. You can write only resident also. It means his residency status in this problem is resident and ordinary resident. But one very important point you must remember, it is immaterial on which date he left India, on which date he came to return to India. These are not a material fact, but one very important task before us that first of all we must count his stay in India during the previous year 2019-2020. After calculating those days, remaining work will start. Okay, this is the question which appeared for RCU November 2016. So it is also very important question, you must remember. So ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಏನು ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಏನು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಇದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಏನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಇವ್ರು ಅದನ್ನೇನು ಮಾಡಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಂಥ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನೀವು ಬರೆದಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಂತರ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನಾವು ವರ್ಕ್ ಏನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಲ್ಲ ಇದನ್ನು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗಿಂದ ನೋಡ್ಕೊತ ಹೋಗಿ. ನಾ ಯಾವ ಟೈಪ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಲ್ಲ ಅದೇ ಟೈಪಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತ ಹೋಗಿ ಪೋಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತ ಹೋಗಿ ದೆನ್ ಇನ್ನೊಮ್ಮೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ನೀವು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಿ. ಅದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಈ ಕ್ವಶನಿಗೆ ನಾ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂಥ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಏನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಇದ್ರೆ ಆಯಿತು, ಇರದೇ ಇದ್ರೆ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಏನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಆ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನು ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅದನ್ನು ಕ್ವಶನು 2016 RCUದು ಆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಬರೆದ ನಂತರ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ನಾವು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊತ ಹೋಗಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್.